You ever get that feeling, that little voice in the back of your head, that knot in your stomach that just screams, something's not right here? We've all been there. Today, we're going to pull back the curtain and look right at the science behind that feeling, into the dark, fascinating world of deception. It's the ultimate question, isn't it? It's what holds relationships together or tears them apart. We spend so much of our lives just trying to figure out if we can trust what we're being told. But what if there was a better way than just guessing? All right, you might want to sit down for this one. Get this. Researchers say that the average person hears somewhere between 10 and 200 lies every single day. Isn't that insane? Now look, most of them are probably tiny little white lies. Your new haircut looks great. But some are the big ones, the ones that really count. So the real question is, how do we possibly sort through all of that? Well, the secret isn't some kind of magic trick. It's actually all about neuroscience. It all boils down to one simple, powerful idea: the liar's leaking brain. This right here is the master key to understanding everything else we're about to talk about. Just think about what's going on inside someone's head when they lie. Telling the truth is simple, right? You just remember. But lying? Oh, that's hard work. The brain is doing two jobs at once. It's frantically building a fake story, and at the exact same time, it's desperately trying to hold back the actual truth. That double duty creates a ton of mental stress. And all that stress, it has to leak out somewhere. And this is what we call them: leakages of deception. These are the tiny, involuntary tells that the liar has absolutely no control over. They're the little cracks that appear in their perfectly constructed mask. And once you learn how to spot these leaks, well, it's a total game changer. So, first up, let's talk about the body. A person can choose their words very, very carefully, but controlling every little twitch and subconscious movement? Almost impossible. The body, my friends, almost always tells the truth, even when the mouth doesn't. And the absolute holy grail of nonverbal cues are microexpressions. These things are incredible. They're real, genuine emotional reactions that flash across the face for less than half a second. So fast, the liar can't even stop them. It's a pure, unfiltered glimpse of what they're really feeling. So imagine this. Your coworker congratulates you on getting a promotion. The words are perfect. I'm so happy for you. But for just a split second, you see it, a flash of pure disgust or maybe anger. That's the leakage. That's the truth slipping out before they can slam the door shut. Okay, let's just blow up a huge myth right now. We've all heard it. Liars can't look you in the eye. Well, guess what? Good liars know you think that. So they do the exact opposite. They overcompensate. They'll lock onto your eyes and stare you down, holding contact for an uncomfortably long time to seem more sincere. So here's the real pro tip. Don't just look for no eye contact. Look for the extremes, either zero eye contact or a super intense, unnatural stare. And it's not just the eyes. Look at the rest of their body. All that nervous energy from lying has to go somewhere. So you'll see a lot of fidgeting, tapping feet, fiddling with their hands. There's also this subconscious urge to literally cover up the lie. So watch for them touching their face, especially their nose or mouth. And my favorite, the contradictory shrug. They'll say something like, "I'm 100% sure," while giving a tiny little, "I don't know," shrug. Their body is calling them out on their own lie. All right, we've covered the body, but what about the words themselves? The language someone uses can be just as revealing, if not more so. You just have to learn to listen. Really listen. Okay, listen very closely to a phrase like this. It's called distancing language. A person telling the truth will usually just give a flat denial, like, "I didn't do it." Simple. But a liar, they'll often create this little gap with their words. They're not denying the action itself. They're denying that they're the type of person who would do it. It's a really subtle but super powerful verbal giveaway. Ever ask a simple yes or no question and get a 5-minute monologue in return? With all these weird, hyper-specific details like, "Well, I got to the store at exactly 3:14 p.m. and the cashier was wearing a blue shirt and there was a song by the Killers playing." That is a massive red flag. Liars feel their story is weak, so they try to decorate it with tons of unnecessary details to make it sound more convincing. Remember, the truth is usually simple. Lies need a lot of window dressing. And sometimes you don't even need to listen to the words, just the sound. The sheer stress of lying can make someone's vocal cords tighten up, causing their voice to suddenly jump up in pitch. Or you might hear them laugh nervously at a really weird moment. Or maybe someone who's normally a smooth talker suddenly starts tripping over their words. Their voice is literally cracking under the pressure. So, up to this point, we've just been watching and listening. We've been passive. But now, let's talk about an active technique, a powerful way to throw a potential liar off their game and force the truth out into the open. Here's how it works, and it is brilliant. See, a liar has a script, right? They've practiced their story from A to Z, so first you just let them tell it. Nod along, let them get comfortable. Then, bam, you hit them with a total curveball, a completely random, unexpected question about a tiny detail they never would have thought to prepare. Oh, you were at the library? Cool. What color was the carpet? A truthful person can just remember, but a liar's brain has to stop, buffer, and try to invent a whole new lie on the spot. And that moment, that little pause, that's where you catch them. Learning all of this stuff is, without a doubt, a superpower. But we have to talk about the flip side. There's a consequence, kind of like a dark side, to being able to see things this clearly. And this is the honest truth. Once you train your brain to spot these signals, the microexpressions, the verbal tells, you can't unsee them. You will start noticing the little deceptions all around you, from people you work with, from your friends, maybe even from family. The world can start to look a little different. But here's the real takeaway. Yes, the truth can be uncomfortable, but knowing is power. It's the power to protect yourself from being manipulated. It's the power to make better decisions. And it's the power to build relationships that are actually based on real, genuine trust. So, I'll just leave you with this one question to think about. This isn't just a cool party trick, it's a tool, and it comes with real responsibility. Now that you can see the lies, what are you going to do with the truth?